welcome back to Two Beards and a Bachelor. This is the 5th official episode. If you're new to the show, feel free to go back and listen to the previous 4. We also have some little short ones scattered in there for just trying to figure out the mic position and stuff like that. Speaking of the mic position, I'm kind of upset this morning. We ordered some new audio equipment that was supposed to show up yesterday. I get a message from Amazon saying your shipment has been delayed.
Boo.
Assholes, man. I don't know. And there ain't even a way we can go pick it up from the, center, or anything like that. But anyways, kind of the silver lining is we will have it set up for our next episode this Monday coming up, which will also be your boy Layton's birthday.
What?
Yeah.
He'll be turning 32.
29.
13.
29. You I don't think guys are really... Guys don't really do that.
What? Yeah, we do. I do.
What? How dare you?
Real guys don't.
Oh.
But anyway, so next episode will be a special episode, I guess. Like, follow, and share the show with your friends. You can email us anything at twobandab@gmail.com. That's twobandab@gmail.com. Full disclosure for anyone listening to this right now, it does get a little graphic, and there's a fair amount of explicit material and language that may be offensive to any of you snowflakes out there. So if you do have sensitive ears, you might want to go ahead and turn this off and listen to something else.
Snowflake.
Also, we're toying with the idea of having, air quotes, some sort of more show after the show where we can kind of even get a little crazier than we already are. But we'll let the fans decide that. With that, let's get into the show.
All righty, boys.
I actually just go up my short.
Oh, okay.
Just pull my shorts up.
Okay.
Wait, just now?
Yeah.
You didn't whip it out. You just pulled your shorts up?
Just like, I won't do my underwear.
He wants the graphic.
I'll pull my piece out right here.
Okay.
So I feel like that's more effort.
That's different. I've never done that.
What? That ain't shit.
Well,
It's easy.
that will also lead to another one. Do you wipe sitting down or standing up?
Nice.
And then do you crumple or fold?
Oh,
yeah.
See,
Yes.
Those are when we come up live.
Those are...
Oh, it's already recorded.
Whole new world.
Let's dive into that. You remember the guy that used to work with us that had to get butt
Will
naked?
Smith, yes.
What?
Grayson's buddy, Will Smith. He brought him on, unloaded for a while.
Oh, I love Will.
Yeah.
He got butt ass naked to take a shit.
Naked every time.
You walk in the bathroom, there'd be pants draped over the front of
yeah.
the stall.
Dude,
He had the shit completely
that's
naked.
some serious pooping right
Yes.
All right. Welcome, guys. Episode 5.
Yeah.
Yep.
How's your weekend?
Busy.
Busy?
Yeah, always is, usually.
Used to
Trying
be?
think, Saturday, I feel like something happened, but I cannot remember.
So
Sunday was good. Church, obviously. Had got the brother-in-law and his wife and kids to come, so that was nice.
Okay.
But I just love church, man. It's just a nice reset.
Yeah.
Before you have to go back to work.
I like to see all my peeps. Fairly small church, so.
Yeah. Dustin is an elder at
Elder.
his church. 36-year-old
36-year-old elder.
It's the beard.
Yeah. I look a lot older than I actually am.
Yeah, when we first started work, all the new people, he would walk in and be like, "How old do you think I am?" And they'd be like, 40? He was in his 20s at that
Like,
time.
screw you!
He'd take his hat off and they'd be like, "Oh!"
You're loading an extra truck.
I'm only
Like halfway
29.
during the sermon, he's just, hey, walking up in pews. How old do you think I am?
That's
That's what he's saying is not important right
I'm
now.
an elder.
That's like people that whisper. They think they're being quiet, but they have a loud whisper.
Oh
Oh,
my
yeah.
god.
Yeah. Gotta love those.
I did it on purpose.
It's okay. Nobody can hear me.
I'm whispering.
I did a lot of that yesterday. I did a lot of it this weekend.
Oh, well, when you're drunk, you get a pass. Because No, I'm just saying, like, when you think you're whispering when you're drunk, or when you think
I
you're
wasn't-
talking quietly, you're loud, your volume
weren't
is
drunk.
gone.
PSA, this is a whole scam.
Yeah.
They say I'm a drunk, but I'm not. Fuck you guys.
Stone
The
cold
quote
sober.
of yeah, he's a lot like Leighton, but not a drunk. That was my 15-year-old.
Oh!
Let me exit.
I still don't know how I feel about those Bud Light seltzers.
You don't have to feel anything about them.
Yeah.
Do they come with like a 6-pack of tampons?
Listen, Leighton and his girls love it.
My bitches,
Oh.
which I spent the weekend with.
Plural.
Do you want to entertain that subject?
So were you, when you were hanging out with your girl Madison, were you the only guy, or did she try to introduce you to their lame boyfriends?
I was
Husbands.
okay. So enter Sunday. She set up a, what would you call it? A girls' brunch, I guess.
Just for you.
It was for me.
So that's what I'm asking.
It was supposed to be only me.
Because it would be a girls' brunch if it was just women.
Yeah.
Just women.
Originally I wasn't. I kind of just stumbled in on it, I guess. And so she caters this whole big brunch. Some lady comes over.
Shout out
to Q Mathis, by the way.
Q. That's what
Q.
she went. That's what she went by.
Yeah, we called her Q.
She didn't
But,
want white people to mess up her name.
No. No, I asked her fucking 4 times. I was like, "How do I say this?" She said, "Just say Q."
Not to be confused with RQ.
Dude. Yeah.
I
I
miss
saw
him.
Q a while back.
The
but
bubble
Did
gum
you?
master.
Yeah.
But no,
Q's the man.
well, it started off was we got up Sunday morning and it was like 7:00, and this woman was supposed to be here, and there was, I guess, a miss. Turn your damn phone on silent.
I swear I did.
Just ruined the whole podcast. Fuck. No, so she's supposed to be there fairly early, and Madison's looking at me. She's like, what do we do? Like, she starts freaking out.
I bet.
I was like, just let's get dressed. Let's go. We got in the car, shot the store. Both went separate ways, grabbed shit, got back home, and we're just fiercely cooking up, mixing shit, trying to get ready. And there's a knock on the door.
Leighton shows up with prison food. He's got like Spam and crackers.
Yeah.
He's like, let's go.
I was like, look, if he just crunched this bag of nachos up and put ramen noodle seasoning
You
in
ever
it.
seen, instead of cracking the eggs, it's just a bag of yellow?
Yeah.
Eggs in a bag.
Oh my God.
I pulled up with it. I was like, here's some muffins pre-made. We'll just tell them I made it. Fine. But no, anyways, we hear a knock on the door, and she looks at a little peephole, and she's like, you won't believe this. I was like, it's that bitch, ain't it? Cute. It's Q.
Miss Q with the dough.
She opens the door and is like, well, fuck our effort. just
standing there covered in flour.
Yeah, just looking like a dumbass. And so yeah.
So she cooked it up.
She
She was
dude.
in there slanging.
Dude, she brought little cloths and candles and
Dang.
flowers.
So she cooked for how many people? It's like 8.
She cooked
10?
for like 20, but I mean, there's
That's
only
the
like
way
10.
to do
Yeah,
it. That's the way to do it.
it was very good.
Yeah,
she's very professional. Loved it.
That's spoiled.
Big responsibility. That's all I can think about is how nervous Madison had to have been when she realized, or when she thought this lady wasn't coming.
Well, like it was like an hour. It wasn't an hour. It was like 30 minutes after we woke up, and all these girls are like, "I'm getting ready.
On the way.
I'm on the way." She's like, "Do I have reschedule?" I was like, "No, we got this."
So excited.
They're gonna love prison nachos.
They would have loved my prison nachos, anyways. Fuck you.
I saw a TikTok where the dude is like, the way my wife thinks people are going to act when they come to our house.
Oh,
They're like walking
yes.
around, wiping dust off of chair rails and stuff.
Checking dust.
It's like, oh, you're not dressed yet. I'm glad I overdressed.
Yeah, he nailed it.
Oh, yeah, completely.
I was listening to a guy say that sometimes he fakes his wife out and tells her that family are coming. That way she's
took the
clean.
house clean?
Yeah, clean. When are they going to be here? Yeah, they're not coming. You
That's
dick!
amazing.
Yeah, every now and again, you just like once a month, you got to plan somebody coming over that really doesn't give a crap what your house looks like.
Parents or something.
But you got to tell the wife on like a Friday night. Be like, yeah, so and so's coming over. What? Kids, clean your rooms, make your beds.
Well, cleaning's fine, but it's especially the dusting. No,
Oh, yeah.
Nobody wants to dust.
Yeah, our kids have specific chores. They're of the ages now that they can actually accomplish things.
My kids don't do shit.
I saw one woman who was like,
You pieces of
Little
shit.
assholes.
your job as a parent is to not be their best friend, but it's to run out of jobs. Like, you will wash their clothes until they can wash their own clothes, and then you don't
Nice.
wash them anymore. And then it just keeps on going like that. And once they've taken away all the jobs, then y'all can be friends.
Then you can be friends. What about when they move out? Then you got to do all the jobs that they were doing.
Well, then it's only
You have
your
more
stuff.
kids.
Yeah, true.
You just have more kids.
Laundry.
Shut your dirty
God.
face. You sound just like my wife.
What? Oh.
Have
Sorry.
more kids. That's the answer.
Give me more babies. We have enough babies. Give me puppies.
We have 8. Yes, we
8?
need more.
Oh, I was going to say no. I was going to say last time I was over
Coincidentally,
there, only counted.
It's funny you said that because
3?
you're getting a new puppy.
Yes, absolutely. Found that out yesterday. I have a horrible time saying no. I don't know. I guess it was the child in me that never
why
had
he
enough
has-
dogs.
It's easy to say no until they show up with the puppy.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh my God, look at the puppy.
Yeah, we've had a couple of those. I've showed up with some. She showed up with some.
Or a stray.
Yeah, we've had a couple rescues that ended up that way. But yeah, it went from kids to puppies, and I'm like, whatever. We'll just get more dogs. They're not that bad. And then more recently, we took on houseplants,
Plants.
which is a great idea. I mean, the
Indoor?
idea of plants.
Indoor, outdoor.
Indoor. Yeah, the
Nice.
outdoor don't make it through the summer. We plant pots every year, and I'm always on the kids. You got to water them before you go to them, bless.
It's like a garden.
Yeah, that's a lot of responsibility.
I grew up. My grandpa had the biggest green thumb.
Yeah.
Lived in the suburbs in his whole backyard. Like it was house. You know how they build houses now. Just,
Yeah.
You can flush your toilet and lose water pressure next door.
Yeah.
And it'd be house and it's the whole backyard. He just tilled the whole thing.
Nice.
I mean, massive garden. It's always been something I wanted to carry on.
Well, see, plants, most plants don't reap reward.
Right.
When
Yeah.
you farm, when you have,
When you garden and
It's just
Yeah.
I go in every
Eat stuff.
summer with such like big enthusiasm. I'm like, I'm gonna do this, and it's like
it's hard work.
day 2. It's like,
Shout out to your boy Will. Good Lord. Will's got a
oh yeah.
Dixie Meadows. Shout out to Dixie Meadows Farms. Dude, that guy makes me jealous.
yeah.
Just posting pictures of
Son-in-law?
Yes.
dude.
Really?
And he can roll
Dude.
45, 50 hours in a week driving and then turn around and
every
run a whole
night,
farm.
every night, every day.
Yeah.
Post pictures of he's either planting food, or he's got a bucket of food that he's about to cook for dinner, or the kids are holding plates of food.
Dude, it's not.
I'm like, one,
You would
I
think you could
can't
just go
produce it.
plant something and just water it. It's so much more than that.
Oh yeah.
It's so much more than just let me water this once
Well,
a
it's
day.
not just the garden either. I mean, he's got pigs and sheep and anything else that you can think of.
And
Chickens.
This
I mean,
guy hunts hogs with a night vision scope on
Oh,
an
God.
AR-10,
yeah. He's legit.
picking them off, dude,
I'll tell you
throwing
right
them in
now,
the smoker.
yeah, you don't go hungry around that place.
I told him, I was like, dude, you need to start a summer camp that people can send their kids to. And I was like, I would even sign up as an adult. One, you teach people how to farm, and two, you get free labor.
Goddamn
But
right.
actually, you're getting paid
Yeah.
for labor.
Yeah.
Like, it's genius. And I think he said he's already got plans. So
Show up in
Yeah.
your
No,
little
that's
short
his
boy.
retirement for sure, and he'll be there sooner than we are.
I
Trust me.
just want to put a trailer on his land.
Yeah.
Morning!
Hi, neighbor.
What do you need me to do today, man? Just keep my belly full.
What do I need to pick?
We shooting any pigs today? Damn it. We shot them all? Damn it.
Can we just try to shoot something?
Fine.
So yeah,
Seems like a simple way out.
What?
Just posting up on somebody's land like that.
Oh, if you post up on his land without announcing, you'll be out.
You end up like one of those pigs. He only takes out intrusive animals, and you would be one.
You would be intrusive.
Just seems like a simple way out.
Yeah. Yeah, most people like me would probably a fair amount of people, especially in America, don't really know anything about farming.
No, or anything else that used to be of value back in the day.
Is that
Yeah.
Gen Z?
Changing.
That
Not even that.
It starts at millennials, which
Millennial?
we all
we're
classify.
millennials.
That pisses me off.
There should
You know that,
they
right?
should split the millennials in half.
Actually, me and Madison were talking about the other day. She's like, "You're a millennial." I was like, "No, I'm not."
Well,
And
how old is she?
well, she is too, but
Okay.
I didn't want to identify with that.
No.
She's like, "Google it,"
It
and
hurts.
it started at between
81 or something like that. or
No, it's a
79
little
or
farther. It's like, 89 to 95, I think.
No, because I'm in there
No.
and I was
I
85.
think it's 82. I mean, who cares?
Yeah,
Whatever
It's
it
in
is,
there
we're
somewhere.
in there.
but we are considered
That sucks.
millennials.
Yeah. So yeah, over the past 10 years really.
Yeah.
You know, whenever we were coming up in school and stuff,
things
it
are
was-
too
it was
easy.
a little different.
Things
but
are too easy. Information is literally at your fingertips. And now you have these stupid little Amazon things sitting around your house. And all you have to do, you don't even have to ask it. You just say, tell me.
yeah,
You know.
yeah.
But
I'll tell you all about it.
damn, I was going to say something, completely lost track. What were we talking about?
The pussified of America.
Pussification. I wouldn't call it that. It's just, one of the greatest, I would say one of the greatest sayings, or what would you call that? Not an adverb, but what do you call those? Where it's like it's like a saying that travels through time. Proverb? No. Anyways, something like that. But it's strong men make weak times.
I know.
Shit, I fucked it up.
No, it's strong men make easy times.
Right.
Easy times make weak men.
Right.
Weak men make hard times.
Right.
Hard times make strong men.
That's it. It
Yeah.
goes around and around and
Yeah.
around and around. And we are in the weak men right now.
Right.
And they're making hard times for us.
You're absolutely right.
But we don't want to get into all that bullshit. But
Yeah.
you know what we mean. It's a bunch of pussies running around with not that much information. And it's just so easy to go to the grocery store and grab a pack of chicken and just go home and cook it up.
Yeah.
Whereas back in the day they were raising chickens, from
You
the
got to
egg.
see the life leave the animal before you got to see it on the table.
Do we need to go back? Do we need to go back to the story how the eggs? What came first, the chicken or the egg?
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of, so birds. I think there's only 3 species of birds that actually have penises.
Okay.
Chickens are not one. Ducks,
They're monsters.
and they have a huge dick, and it's like a corkscrew.
Yes.
Right? So get this.
As long as
This
their
is,
body.
this is science.
My
people.
God.
This is science. So they can do drive-by fuckings. So they can or fly-by. So they can get an erection and ejaculate within half a second. So they can
Just like
fly
Leighton,
by.
are you duck?
Tag
yes,
them.
I am a duck. My pronoun
It's quack.
is yes. That's how I identify.
Shit,
My God.
that's hilarious.
That's why I was late getting here.
It's funny that you say that. We were just talking about that like a month ago, and somehow it came up. And don't ever Google
Yes.
duck wieners.
Do it.
My God, can I just say that?
Pause the podcast.
Can I just say that we
Search it.
we generally have a list of topics that we want to talk about, and none of them have been touched today. Not one.
We're getting there.
Our
We're getting
producer's yelling at us from behind the
there. Get
glass.
back on the point.
You assholes.
Fucking read off your list. Did you draw a dick on my paper?
What?
When did you do
That is,
when did you do that?
that is anatomically
Very accurate.
anatomically accurate.
Yes, for me. All right, okay, what?
Actual
All right, back what you're
size.
saying. What?
You know how you watch asterisks, actual size. Underneath.
Yeah. So going along with our whole
Dick ducks?
that
Duck dicks.
back
Duck.
on the state of America these
Dick
days.
ducks.
Man, we went and got this dresser yesterday because Weston's growing up, so we're redoing his room and more adultish, So
Big
we
man shit.
we went and got this dresser, and we met these folks at their storage unit. It was actually their daughter's storage unit, and I got talking to this guy, and this guy's like defeated. He's like, man, we moved from here to there. We've been here for 7 years, whatever, and he's like, man, we've got 3 of these things. Talking about storage units.
Oh,
And I'm like, yeah, we're not big like hold on to stuff type people. Like if we get past a point where we need something, then we'll either donate it or sell it or whatever, And I got to talking to him, and I was like, these storage units, I mean, they might be $100 a month or whatever it is. You got 3 of them times 3. By the end of the year, you're $1,000, $1,500 into just one of these things. I was like, what are the chances that anything you got in these storage units is worth the amount of money you spend to store it? Like, he opened up the one, and it was just like some furniture, a bed, and I'm like, you could replace everything in that storage unit for less than what you spend on storing it for that year. And he keep these things for years. He's like, I just wish she'd throw some crap away, man. I don't know. I got in there, and I threw some stuff away before she got in there. I'm like, man, you're trapped. You're trapped. Damn it. That's why I say friend or foe. With
Speaking of, how did that exchange with the tires go?
Believe it or not, it worked.
Yeah.
I mean, I hadn't put them on there. I don't know if they hold air, but they are brand new and they've never been mounted. So, yeah.
That's always been a fear. Meeting like, what was it? Marketplace?
Yeah.
There's been a few times I've wanted to buy something. It's just like, why don't you just meet me here? I was like, oh, why can't we meet at the police station?
Yeah, well lit area.
Well, this, Three Kings Drive.
Yeah.
Okay.
In Fort Mill?
Yeah, off Holbrook.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
Well, Three Kings is like the newest side of this one subdivision. It's like $1 million homes out there.
Huge.
And I was like, the whole time going over there, I'm like, well, I know I'm
digit address.
I know I'm not going to get murdered right here, at least that much. But I was fully expecting when I started going out there, I'm like, man, this is some dude's got some tires. And he's like, hey, yeah, just meet me here.
He pulls up in like a 1922 Corolla.
No.
And they're strapped onto the hood.
1922.
Back
Cars
then, the Model
weren't
T
made.
and the Corolla. But now
He had to wind the car up to get there.
All right. Flintstone. All right, go ahead.
I pull up in the Ranger, high class piece of equipment.
The danger range.
Yes, and they're just
Ford
rolling these things
Ranger.
out to the garage. And I'm like, well, seems legit, and backed up in there, and he's like, yeah, man, I bought a truck, and the guy ended up duping me on the title. Never got the title. Pretty much had to give that thing away. I got no use for these tires. They don't fit anything I got. But yeah, $400, brand new set. They were $200 a piece tires. So.
Tires and rims?
No, just the tires.
I was about to say, damn.
Nah, they go. They'll fit the Explorer whenever those wear out.
I think they already got some sweet tires on it.
Yeah, whenever they get worn out, I got the next set sitting in the shop waiting. Get them while you can, boys.
Yeah.
Price of oil goes up. Price of tires goes up too.
Dude,
Diesel's
you gotta go cheap.
$4.60 a gallon.
You gotta go cheap.
It goes up like every 3
If you can save
hours.
$1, you save $1.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, I've never seen
It's like
you wake up in the morning and it usually is the price and it stays that price all day. And then you wake up the next day and it goes up or down.
Yeah.
Dude, this is like every 3 hours. You see the
Mm-hmm.
fucking guy go out there with the 30-foot pole.
You're like, I hate that
How much did you say, my friend?
guy.
$239.
Yeah, it was crazy, man. Whenever we were going to get that dresser, we went to, of course, we were going through Fort Mill. And coming from York, I think diesel was $4.39. Getting to Rock Hill, it's like $4.59. That peach stand had it. It was like over $5.
My God.
It was crazy. And then we got to the one little BP on 21 right there, and they had it at 4.05. And I told the wife, I was like, "Yep, stopping there on the
Well,
way
just
back."
imagine what California's at.
Oh yeah,
Because when we were starting, when our prices in South Carolina were going up, theirs was already in the sevens.
Yeah.
And it's going to keep going up, which sucks, dude.
Well, Biden's big thing was we talked to the nations, and we got the release on 60 million reserve barrels of oil, and we've got that sounds like a big number, right? You're like 60 million.
Right.
We've got 417 million reserves in just Louisiana alone.
Right.
Oh my
And that's
God.
not even the biggest in the United States. So
It goes
60
past
million
so
is
many
nothing.
people driving, dude.
Yeah.
You got to find a cheaper alternative. I'm gonna start pissing my tank. Maybe I don't know.
Well, let me know how that
I
goes
guess-
for you in that fucking
I'm cheap,
Mustang.
dude. I'm cheap
Actually,
on.
his might actually run it.
Fuck. Is that an alcohol joke?
No.
Yeah. Fuck you. I cheap everything, especially like dentist. My last dentist, I went to a guy in an alley.
How much did he charge you?
Nothing.
He said, "Once I get all these teeth out of here, you got to show me how they work."
He said, "Are you a hockey player? You sure are missing a lot of teeth, sir. Are you a hockey player?"
Yeah, we can
Dude,
rumble and scrumble.
so I don't know if it's true or not, but it kind of makes sense. Was listening to somebody talking about how they asked, how much do you think hockey dentists get paid?
Yeah.
So right off the rip, you're thinking they're probably balling out of control because these guys constantly get their teeth knocked out or
They
jacked
should have
up.
like a contract, like a football player.
Well, that's. I'm thinking you would have a standby. Just you got the coach, you got the assistant coach, then you got the hockey team, and then just some dude sitting there just
With a pair
waiting.
of pliers.
Pliers. Nothing to fix. I'm here to pull, baby. We're here to pull. But
That was the guy I met in the alley.
basically, it's because he worked for the Charlotte Checkers. So instead of these guys getting paid, they essentially work for free and just
Okay.
get to travel and get seasons tickets to all the games and locker room passes, all that.
You think that's
Well, they
universal?
What?
You think that's universal? Like, is there
I don't
some
know.
type of position you
Well,
can do to
they're
see like
probably
NFL games?
super fans,
Yeah.
And what's better than getting to sit in the box with the hockey players?
True.
So I'm just like, whatever, dude. I guess the even trade-off.
It's like a trophy, I guess. Like you walk around.
Well, it's
Yeah,
like
you-
fighters with cauliflower ear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see a guy in public missing teeth,
Mm-hmm.
or he's got cauliflower ear, you're not gonna fuck with that guy.
Yeah, don't rock him.
He's been
Yeah.
getting his ass kicked
Well, you're saying that
for most of his life.
you were saying that they don't want their teeth fixed, right?
Well, yeah, like you said, it's like a badge of honor.
They
But-
smile and it's like, oh
My
my
thing
god! But
is-
to him, he's like, this is my trophy.
Fuck
Like,
yeah, I look tough. Like,
badass.
girls, I feel like. Well, I don't know about me. First thing I notice on a woman is her teeth.
Sure.
If she starts talking
Yeah.
and those
Of
teeth,
course.
those teeth are fighting
What
over
a-
space.
What a gentleman! Look at you. What a gentleman.
Yeah.
Teeth,
I look
10
at.
feet away.
I love
he's
the
checking
eyes.
out
Just
tits.
the eyes.
tits,
pearly
teeth,
whites.
teeth, tits.
When I meet a woman, I tell her to take her shoes off. Let me see your toes.
Wiggle those little piggies. Let me see those piggies.
It's like, yeah, those will look good in some mayonnaise.
Yeah, gross. No, it's not happening. Put your shoes back on.
Oh my god.
Are you allergic to peanuts?
What?
What? Peanut butter. Again.
Oh, is that where you?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Dude, women put themselves through hell to look good.
Yeah.
Like the shoes that they wear are brutal.
No.
Oh, yeah. You ever put on a pair of heels? Don't tell me you haven't.
Hand on the Bible. I've never put on a pair of heels before. I'm joking. I tell you what, Dustin's calves look hella good.
Yeah,
Hella
goddamn
good
right.
on heels, boy.
No, back in high school,
You're wearing stilettos?
we had backwards day.
Ooh, 6-inch heels.
You know, back in the day, whenever you could get by with doing such a
We
thing
call it
without
Spirit
getting
Week.
sued.
I mean, you can get by with
Yes.
it today, but
Spirit Week. Yeah, you can get by with it today and then slap
was-
people for telling you any different.
Girls dress like guys,
And
guys
guys
dress
yeah.
like girls.
Me and Lara swapped.
But the shoes, bro.
Yeah.
would
I
you have
wasn't
like
wearing,
9-inch stilettos?
No, I could never coordinate
They
that.
call them kitten heels. It's
Kitten
like a
heel.
2-inch heel.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not comfortable
Yeah.
at all. But I did make the inside cover of the yearbook.
Makes those calves and those cheeks sit up just right, boy. I can see Dustin in a damn mini skirt and some kitten heels. Boy.
Yeah, it was.
Killing
it. Was. I was
Like,
Wait.
I was as ugly as you could imagine.
how many times
It was
did they
you. You're the one I gave the Valentine's Day gift to.
So I turned you down.
Oh my god, and it's still haunting me till today.
How many times did they ask you, does the carpet match the drapes?
Oh my god.
I didn't have a beard in high
That
school.
red
unfortunately.
hair When you had hair, was it like strawberry blonde?
No, it's always a blonde brown whenever I had it. It kind of.
Damn, but the beard comes out red.
Yeah.
That's
It's
awesome.
the only red hair I got.
Damn, he's a day walker.
You can actually see the transition.
The gingers can't go out in the sunlight. You know that, right? He's a day walker. Goddamn gingers.
All right, fellas.
Break time?
Yep, we're gonna take a quick break,
All right.
and we'll be right back.
I gotta go.
this
I
is
gotta-
my pot pie.
Oh my god.
All right, guys, we'll have new audio equipment on the next episode. This will give us the opportunity to have guests on, finally. And also, we're looking for sponsors. If you like the show and like the promos we do, we can spread the word about you, your company, or your business. Send us your info and promo idea via email at twobandab@gmail.com. That's TWOBANDAB@gmail.com. Make sure to follow us on Spotify and share the show with your friends or people you don't like.
People you don't like. Nice.
Man, I tell you what, Jethro,
What's that, Bill?
I'm madder than a damn hornet in a Coke can.
What's going on, brother?
And I got these damn tree stumps in my yard pissing me off.
What you gonna do about them?
I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna call Morgan Stump Removal.
How's that work?
Well, you just pick up your damn cell phone, give them a call at 803-517-4592. They'll come out and give you a free estimate.
Numbers are hard. Say that one again.
Well, I understand that. 803-517-4592. Ask for Scotty.
All right, then.
Hey guys, I know we've had a lot of fun on the show today. We'd like to take a moment to talk about a serious matter, something that a lot of us feel we shouldn't talk about, and we think you should be able to. So let's go ahead and dive into that, Dustin.
Yeah, guys, we're talking about suicide. If you're having thoughts about harming yourself or doing anything further down the road, there's help out there. The National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. You can give them a call at 1-800-273-TALK. It's 1-800-273-8255. If you're a veteran, you can press 1. They'll direct you to a local VA, or you could text home.
About to say is, what if I want to talk to somebody, but I don't feel like, talking to them? If I just is there a way I can text?
Yeah, they have options. You can actually text. I know a lot of people don't want to actually speak freely to another person. You can text these numbers. They will text you back in a timely manner, and you will receive the help that you need. So,
yeah, you text home to 741-741. That's HOME to the number 741-741. Next Monday,
I should just turn the clocks off, close the blinds.
Well, next, what's wrong with your Monday?
I'm gonna have to start cutting grass again soon.
No.
Well,
Next Monday is my day.
We have a doctor's appointment
It's
at
my
8,
day.
Next Monday.
8 a.m. So we're going to have to do probably like a 10 or 11.
Maybe I won't start cutting next Monday. I gotta feel everybody out.
Yeah.
I gotta see because I know my yard is overwhelmed with weeds in the back fence.
Crabgrass.
We got two
Well, it's
guys that
like-
don't work on Monday.
Well, yeah. I mean, I get it, but we got the podcast too, and I'm trying to figure out.
James, you remember working with me one time?
Uh-huh. I'm way too, like,
He pissed me off so
meticulous.
bad.
He's like, dude, it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm like, what?
Yes, it does.
And he grabbed it. He was like, I'm like, oh, damn.
Yeah. Well,
It does have to be perfect, but he's just like,
oh, dude.
I think,
and then like noon comes around, he's like, I need to eat. I'm a human.
Quit being a pussy.
And we went to
I gotta
fucking-
put
we
food
went-
in
we
my
went to
belly.
Captain Steve's.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
What
a
the-
mess. Oh,
What
the
landscaping.
Fuck yeah, dude.
it's like 90 degrees outside. He's like, let's go get fried fish and put it in my belly. It's like,
Tartar
you,
sauce.
you piece of shit.
Hungry.
God damn it.
I think it's 2 more weeks. My son has his last doctor's appointment for his arm. And the reason they have to be so early is because the doctor who sees him or who he initially got set up with is only at the Pineville location till like 11. So we have to like get in there and get out. Because if not, then we have to go all the way up to downtown.
Yeah.
So we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I saw him the Saturday, like my last delivery was at that elevator guy. And
Oh, yeah.
I just pulled in just to say hey to him, and I saw he had his cast off. Actually, you were in bed. I went inside. I stopped at your house to take a shit.
For the 4th time.
It's not the 4th time.
That he knows.
It's at least the 3rd.
That he knows
Or the
of,
10th.
yeah.
He knows how to get in the house.
Every time you have to send the roto-rooter out there.
Kids, you gotta flush and stop crapping in the tank.
Quit flushing the
His,
tampons.
his back restroom, doesn't he have like the, what is it, the breaker goes off. I'm just sitting there in
The
the
dark.
dark,
Oh,
just sweating.
I've got to get my uncle out there. I've gone through the freaking outlet, the switch. It's got like a 3-way switch.
Yeah.
It's got like 2 separate lights, the fan, and
right.
so I've gone through everything, and I don't know. I think it's actually the breaker itself that is going out in it, but it's one of those like GFI breakers, and it's like $90 to replace it.
Speaking
Not
of
that-
breakers, you remember those, what do you call them? The big green boxes? You'd always play by them as a kid.
Oh,
it was
yeah.
like home base,
Mm-hmm.
Power
power box, or
box or
Generator?
cable box
No.
or whatever it was.
When we were younger, I just remember having to literally climb on top of it, and you could stand. You thought you were the king of the world,
it's home base.
but now when you see it, it just like barely goes up mid thigh.
Yeah.
You're like thinking back to when you're tiny, as a kid, everything is huge, like your house, your backyard,
Yards, yeah, expanses of land.
people.
You kick open the back door and it's like a just open landscape. It's like, my God,
Yes.
Narnia.
could run forever.
We used to play rolly bat in my grandparents' front yard, and I thought it was like regulation baseball field size,
Exactly.
you know, and lo and behold, it's like a half acre.
Well, to be fair, as an adult, I think you get back to that when you have to like cut grass.
Yeah.
Like during the day, you're like, this yard's so small. What happened? And it's like, oh God, I'm gonna push this lawnmower across this
Yeah.
goddamn landscape.
when you revisit the house that you grew up in,
Oh, yeah.
you look at it, you're like, what did they do to my house?
Did you guys renovate? Did y'all?
Shrink it? The opposite of renovate?
I don't know if I'd call it lucky or just my parents are still in the house I grew up in.
Mine too.
Are they?
Well, my one parent.
It scares me. Well, I stopped by my mom's last night.
I did too. What time?
Huh?
I was just leaving.
How's old Pat?
And this podcast is over. No, I stopped by her house last night, and she was telling me they're putting my grandma. They're finally putting her in a home.
Yeah.
Like the dementia or whatever's going on with her. And it just, the first thing that came to mind is like, who's gonna get that house? Like, fuck.
Yeah.
Somebody. My grandma's lived in her same house since I was born, and it just.
How old is she?
I think she's like 86.
Yeah, that's about all mine is.
I couldn't do
But
it.
dude, it's just the fact that thinking that somebody else, just a whole nother entity,
Yeah.
just not of my control, is going to move in there.
Yeah, having sex in that house.
Yeah. My grandma's bedroom with her picture still on the wall, because
Yeah.
that's in the details. Like
gotta stay.
they can't sell the house.
Oh
without her.
God!
You're making this weird. I was trying to be sincere.
You
and
like
have a-
that, Grandma?
I was having a moment. I was having a fucking moment, and y'all ruined it. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
I couldn't
Fuck
do
you
it.
guys.
I couldn't.
No.
I couldn't move my parents into a home. I would just have to keep them locked up in the back room.
In the basement, yeah.
Be like, yeah, this is a 2-bedroom. Really, the listing shows 3. No, it's 2. It's definitely 2. What's
It's
that
just-
noise? Nothing.
It's just
Nothing.
something hard. Like you can't. It's something you never want to forget. You know, like when you drive by her. Like she lives right down the street from my mom, and obviously I'm gonna have to drive by it and like I remember that. Almost like when you drive by old buildings
Yeah.
that used to be like Blockbusters.
Yeah.
Like I remember.
I remember when that was a Blockbuster. And kids
Yeah.
are like, what's Blockbuster? Oh, I used to go there and rent tapes. And when the DVDs came out, and you're like, wait, what?
I don't even
Blu-ray?
I don't
Or
even
is it-
remember DVD blockbusters.
They didn't. They was
Did they
definitely
ever?
gone.
Did they have them?
No,
Oh, yeah.
did they?
They absolutely had DVDs.
I
Yeah.
remember. You remember the Super Nintendo that had the old you had to blow in it?
Yeah.
I remember going and renting those.
No joke.
How do you blow?
Very aggressively
Why'd your tongue come out
up
when
and
you were
down.
blowing
Why does
on
this
the
keep coming
Nintendo
back
tape?
to me? All right, this podcast is over. Ending it.
No, we used to hit the Blockbuster like mad in high school. Me and the wife would cruise up to Ballantyne back in, whenever Indian Land was
Well,
still
that
country.
was a big deal.
Yeah.
We going to Blockbuster tonight?
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah, we are.
That's right.
We're getting 2 movies.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You get 2 or 3,
Dude,
man.
it's
You might make
nuts.
a weekend.
It's
Balling
so
out of
nuts
control.
because you planned a whole night around that movie.
Oh, yeah.
Now you sit on the couch and just
You want to watch something?
you got like
Endless.
millions, just anything, everything you want to see. And back then it's like, oh god, the new fucking Ben Stiller movies out of stock. I guess we'll.
Dude.
Oh, yeah. You go there to get one movie and they'd be out. And they'd be like, oh,
Well,
man.
you remember the new movies had like it was 5 rows, but each row would have a different movie. But if it was a new release,
Oh,
It
yeah.
was a whole section.
sometimes a whole
Yeah.
wall would be
Yes.
there, but they would spread them out.
Yeah. Yeah.
But there's still a Blockbuster open.
Yeah,
There is.
Yeah.
The first Blockbuster.
and I wish I'd close
It's
because
in-
I never
it's in
returned the
Oregon.
movie. And if it's like a library book, I owe them millions of dollars. You know?
It's in Oregon.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you what city, but yeah, those late fees, boy, they pile up, and you just wouldn't take it back. You just own it.
Yeah.
You're like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
I just paid $80 for that movie. Yeah, we had the we were high class, movie connoisseurs. Had the speed rewinder. You ever seen one of those?
Yes.
Oh, just the standalone
Yeah,
pop up box.
yeah, it had the little thing popped up. You put it in there.
They were
close it down.
aggressive back in the day.
Do
Oh,
you,
man.
do you remember what the quote was on that?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It was.
No.
It was a.
What was the quote on the outside?
If
of the
you don't rewind this, we'll kill you.
box? It would say, "Please be kind and
Rewind.
Yeah. Yeah, we get the speed rewinder out. I remember as a kid, because we used to watch like Sandlot and all that, take it out, and instead of having to wait for 5 or 6 minutes for the tape to rewind the VCR, you just pop it in the speed rewinder. And that thing would sit over there.
Did you ever get one that wasn't rewound?
My sister used to be the rewinder at the store. She worked.
Oh,
at
so
the-
they actually had a
doubt.
position.
Well, they have a whole counter,
Yeah.
like off in the back corner.
Well, just thinking about it,
people
like
just dump
growing
them
up, I never.
Like,
I can't remember ever going home and being like, "This is family night. Let's put it in." And you put it in.
And it not be
Credit
rewound.
rolling.
You motherfucker!
Our night's ruined. Our night's fucking ruined. Who rented this last?
20-minute delay.
Yeah, I'm almost positive they had DVDs whenever they first came out.
It's just been so long.
I'm pretty sure I remember seeing the little slim sleeves of Blockbuster DVDs. And then Redbox came out and just killed the whole parade.
Destroyed 'em.
Dude, Redbox was out when Blockbuster was out.
I know. That's what put Blockbuster under.
Assholes.
But I don't. It's weird because you'd have to wait like 3 days. Excuse me, 3 days. Like you'd go online, hit AOL, wait 5 minutes, get online, and order it, and then wait 3 more days to get it. When you just go to Blockbuster.
What are you talking about? Redbox?
Not Redbox. I was thinking of Netflix. I'm sorry.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know anything about the first days of Netflix.
Yeah, I remember that store. It's where Revolutions is now. It's called Steve and Barry's.
Yeah.
We used to have really cheap shirts and clothes.
Yeah.
You don't remember that?
I
Yeah,
wasn't-
they were
I didn't live
$7
here.
Shirts. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, it just Blockbuster made me think about it. My dad's second marriage. He was. I won't even say her name, but anyway, she would always refer to Blockbuster as Blockbusters. She
Blockbusters.
was one of those people that just adds an S on
Yes,
stuff.
absolutely.
And
Like
that
it's
used
a
to trip
video
me
game.
out. That used to trip me out. She'd be like, "I'll give you some money. You can go to Blockbusters." And then she would also give us money to go to what she called Jerry and Barry's.
Yes.
Dude, it used to kill. It was
Jerry and Barry's?
Steve and Barry's was the name of the store, but she would call it Jerry and Barry's. Dude,
I don't care what you call it. Just get yourselves out of this house so I can ride your dad for a little while.
Oh my god.
Yeah. There. Go to Jerry and Barry so I can play with the twig and berries.
Oh my god. This podcast is over.
Yeah, go play with your cackaballs.
I got a mustache ride scheduled for 3 o'clock. I need you guys to go buy some t-shirts and get some videos.
So what they sold like extravagant, over the top, cheap.
It was picture a push pop up for white folks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
spent
but
the
it
weekend
was-
with guys like that.
It was built like a warehouse, though. It would have the shirt, the image, like the print up top, and then all the sizes would be in little cubbies. So, and there were no cameras. So me and my buddies would be in there with cargo shorts and then just start stuffing shirts. And it was great. Like one of my favorite ones had a monkey on the front. And he was just being all crazy.
You know what's weird?
under
Like
it-
this is off topic,
What?
but Slash from Guns N' Roses.
Mhm.
I was listening to a podcast the other day where he was on, and his iconic hat.
Yeah.
He stole that. Apparently, he was broke.
The original one?
Yes,
No
he
doubt.
was broke living in LA, and he went into I forget the name, some weird leather and lace, blah blah blah. But he stole the hat, and he stole a belt that he wrapped around it. He's like, yeah,
Was
man,
there a belt on it?
huh?
I never even noticed there was a belt on
Yeah,
it.
it was some weird belt, and he said, yeah, man, I shoved it in my pants, walked out, went home. I had a gig with just me and Axel, cut the belt, put it around my hat, and to this day, it's just
That's winging
No
it.
doubt.
Winging it.
yeah.
That's
So back
like-
to the monkey shirt.
Oh, yeah.
I want to know what it said.
It's
Sorry,
like-
my bad.
Oops. You interrupted it. Oh, but it had a monkey on the front, just being all crazy, and underneath it just said, "Who flung poo?"
Yes.
It's like so simple, but
Oh,
most
that was the
of their
era.
stuff,
That was like the early 20s when everybody's wearing graphic T-shirts.
right? Oh, I love them, dude.
I used to have one with the monkey eating beans that
That-
said musical fruit.
Yeah, a shirt with it's just plain on the front with the one little saying over on your left titty, and then on the back a giant graphic. Those are my favorite. Yeah,
Hey!
that one's a little expensive, but
No shit.
no,
I'm telling. They're
Was it
like
not?
$6, $9
Oh, really?
maybe.
I
Yeah.
thought they were like those
And they're
Habo-
comfortable
Habo
scratch out
fucking
Magellan
shit.
Academy.
Shout out. Send us some stuff.
Yeah, send us free merch. Now I never really got into like full blown shoplifting, but our little stealing spree, I think every kid had one.
Oh yeah, of course.
Was at Carowinds.
Ooh,
You go into little shops at Carowinds, they had everything was like $40 or more, and as a kid you're like, yeah, I can't buy anything in here.
No.
But it was always full of kids. It's funny. But we would steal like the little figurines and all that, whatever. And we wouldn't steal them and keep them because I knew better. I wasn't going to show up with $200 worth of crap from Carowinds. Mom's like, I gave you a 20. Yeah.
Asking questions.
So we would take it and like set it on top of trash cans You know, the trash cans with the lid, and you put stuff inside. And we'd get somewhere and just watch people. And people would walk up and be like, man, who left this? That's usually like most people would walk by it.
Yeah.
And then you'd finally get somebody that was like,
sticky fingers.
look at it like, oh man, we got to have this. This would look great on the mantle.
My favorite thing, you remember, I don't know if y'all ever did it, most likely, back when like puka shells necklace, you know, the necklaces were in. I used to rock those. We would, Claire's was like a woman's store, small slam.
Yeah, it's where you go in the
Yeah.
mall to get your ear
They
pierced.
still got them. Yeah.
Yeah, but those, I would steal those puka shell necklaces all the time.
Yeah. I was never cool enough to rock those.
Well, I don't. It was
Never got
you weren't gay enough.
Well, true.
Oh my god! Speaking of the gays, oh my god!
Okay.
Shout out to the gays.
Jumpers.
We love you. But I'm about to
Leighton does.
shit. All right, so I told you I went out this weekend, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Came out, went out. Either way.
Oh
Did
my!
Leighton-
This podcast's over. I'm ending
Did you-
it.
45.
Leighton's about to come out of the closet. I can feel it.
Okay, so me and Messon, we're going uptown, and you guys obviously know I'm very sheltered.
Oh,
Leighton doesn't.
That's it. I'm in this podcast. It's over.
Leighton doesn't people well.
No,
He doesn't people well.
no. If I know you, then we're cool. If I don't, but originally it's supposed to be just me and her, right? And we get there, she's like, "Oh, by the way, there's a couple."
Trapped.
Yep.
You fucking god damn
go
it!
ahead and say it. Yeah, you tell her that.
No,
She'll love it.
she's a beautiful woman, gorgeous woman,
Starts with a B.
bitch. And no,
I
Sir-
said.
I said, wait. No, but we get there, and she's like, "I lied to you. There's actually 3 couples."
Damn.
So
Can't just leave.
we'll just fast forward to the me having to get drunk to go talk to them,
Oh, I'm not a drunk.
dude. Okay, listen. Have you ever met a couple where you question why they're together?
Constantly.
Have you ever met a couple where you question their sexuality?
Mm.
Yeah. It's not so much meeting a couple. It's like you meet one half of the couple and you're like,
My God, no! Listen,
they're married.
I pulled up. Look, we went upstairs on this little plaza.
You get the feeling that the roles are.
No, there was no
reversed.
feeling. It was
Mm,
this
mm.
motherfucker should have had fucking sparklers and been like, "Hello, dude."
Hi.
I'm talking about khaki cut off calf jeans,
Yeah.
a white sweater, and he's like, "Hey, it's so good to meet you." I was like, "Man, this
Was
is
that bad?
bro."
Damn.
He had his kid with him. Like he was like 32. No, his kid was like in his 20s. But this woman has been living a lie for 20 plus fucking years, dude. And it wasn't even her husband. The rest of them were just flamboyant as fuck,
Just flaming.
dude. I felt so great. I was like,
You were just finally home.
I'm ending this podcast. It's over.
Finally, I can release.
No, like Mass is like, I'm like 100 pounds, weak as fuck, but I feel like a fucking man in this group. Keep these people.
How's your voice drop an
I
octave?
was like, hey, what's going on, guys?
How you doing? I'm Chris.
Yeah, I'm Chris. What's going on?
Give him a nice firm handshake. Ooh. Lock it in. Lock it in.
Oh, you're so strong in your hands.
No, he didn't even handshake me. I went to give him a handshake, and he pulls his dick out. I was like, whoa!
Oh, sorry.
That's not how this
I
works.
thought that's where you were aiming.
So forward.
Yeah,
Wow.
it was.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine. I couldn't even think about trying to do the dating thing, meeting new people. I'm so set in my ways.
being in the dating
It's
scene.
weird, dude. And especially now, 31. I'll be 29 next Monday. Shout outs. It's hard going meeting friends of friends.
Yeah.
Well, we were with our wives before Tinder was a thing.
Oh yeah.
I mean, there was online dating, but it was like Plenty of Fish that your parents used if they were split up,
Yeah.
but or not.
No.
Or not split
No.
up. Just testing the waters, but yeah, Tinder kicked in well after I was with my wife, but
Yeah, I don't even remember if internet was around whenever we met.
still risky. Still risky.
Remember the first time I had a buddy that had internet. Of course, it was dial-up, but at the time you didn't know any better. That was just the way you got internet. So you sit there and listen to all the screeches and squalls and everything for 5 minutes, and then up your own. I remember getting on chat rooms. That was a big thing. We'd sit up to like 3 a.m.
God,
Chat
fucking
rooms.
chat rooms.
MSN Messenger, baby.
Oh yeah, we had this one lady convinced that I was like 15 and being a first-time dad, and I don't know how we got on. I mean, we just kept going with it, and before you know it, you're like almost full-blown relationship with this chick.
I feel like we know each other.
Yeah.
I think that's when pedophiles just fucking bloomed.
Oof.
Sound like you're speaking from experience.
Yeah, shut your fucking.
Tell us about the time that.
So, Dustin, have you seen the? She's a woman, full-blown woman, and there's a documentary on it. If you've never watched it, I've never watched it, but I've seen like the trailer. So she has a disease where, what Benjamin Button, as he got older, he got younger. She had cancer as a baby, and when they did the chemo on her, it like stunted her growth. We're talking about the woman that looks like she's 7.
Mhm.
Yes. Yeah, I haven't watched the whole thing, but I've seen it.
Now, I was asking Leighton one morning, I think it was either before you had gotten here or after you had left, and we were trying to say, if she's a grown woman, if you were to date her,
Yeah.
dude,
That would be a little
how
awkward.
tough is that?
And she's got like dudes.
Yeah.
Or a dude. I don't know if she's locked down or.
Right.
But I remember seeing a clip of her at the bar, and they're like, "Oh, baby, we don't serve children."
Like, is
She's
that?
like, "I'm 27."
She pulls it. Like, it's so weird to see her smoking a cigarette, drinking a beer. She looks like she's 8.
Yeah.
And it's like, is
Where are your
that a
parents?
pedophile's dream? It's like a double win, or
I don't know.
This
Would
is
you
a dark
not?
road
You
we're
wouldn't.
going down.
You wouldn't
I will tell you one thing: it would look huge
in her hands.
I'm ending this podcast.
Oh, there's the mascot.
I think that's a
Yep.
part of the Asian persuasion is they have tiny little hands.
Oh, that might be.
So if you feel bad about your manhood,
Date a small woman. Okay.
Someone with small hands, at least.
My God. What?
I don't know. I like mine with calluses on their hands.
I like mine missing a few fingers.
Yeah, indeed. I like hockey players.
You seen the crab hand people?
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you seen the
Speaking of hands,
Mr. Hands? The horse, Mr. Hands? Is that what we're going into?
Yeah. We all got hands.
Speaking of hands.
You know where I'm going. I was me and Madison were diving down just a rabbit hole the night.
Yeah.
We I forget what
you
movie.
call it.
Phobia? Is there a phobia?
How many times do I have to end this podcast? I'm ending the pot. Fuck.
So she was diving down your hole.
Ah.
Did she
It's
come down
over.
the rabbit hole?
Goodbye. This is the last episode.
Did the rabbit squirrel
We tried.
get down it?
My God, no. We were watching something, and I don't know how we got on the subject, but we started looking up phobias, and by God, there's phobias for everything.
Of course.
Oh yeah.
Everything.
Back to the pussification of America. Go ahead.
Yep.
Continue.
Oh, good segue. That was good.
Good reverse
Yeah.
segue.
Well, no, we got on the one to where there's a fear of hands, your own hands.
Yeah.
Could you
That'd be
imagine?
tough.
Chirophobia.
I don't know.
Chirophobia.
It almost sounds like you'd be afraid of the chiropractor.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that makes sense. Somebody just.
But it's the fear of your hands and other people's hands. But I think
just in general.
I think it traces back to like people that have had bad injuries. I think have it.
So like a PTSD type.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want to look down at your hands because it might be deformed, or maybe you had your hand smashed in a fucking tractor door or something.
Yeah.
Just made me wonder,
So this gets to where you're afraid to touch yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Sexually.
Yeah, taking it back to episode 1 Blumpkin.
Yeah. Chris has the
Shout out to the Blumpkin.
Chris has the jack off with the blindfold on.
Brings a whole new meaning to the stranger.
It just made me wonder, like, you're sitting around, it's like, I'm 14 years old. You're like, what is it?
14,
that
31.
You were a late bloomer.
Oh. Let's explore that. When did you start?
I think I was like 12.
Oh.
I can't remember.
You're looking at men's underwear magazine?
Oh no.
I tried.
I had gotten into my dad's stash, and it wasn't. I didn't ease my way in like Playboy. It was.
You just dumped the box out and opened every page.
What was the one where it was like? I don't want to say hustler. It was something else, but it was like the furthest on the spectrum. Not like
Magnum.
No. I can't remember what it was, but it was.
Farmers.
I mean, they would have zoomed in shots.
Ooh.
And I was like, whoa. Like it was. I didn't ease in, but once I had found his stash and he realized, I tell you, all right, so this is a story. So I had found his stash, and this was like right around when 9/11 happened, that kind of time period. And so I found his stash, VHSs, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
And thing was, the only VHS player was in the living room. So I had it all planned out, right? I laid out of school sick, air quotes, sick.
Yeah.
And this is before I even knew what to do. I just wanted to watch the videos.
You had no intentions.
I didn't know. There was no plan, no towel, no lotion, no nothing. Just me fully clothed on the recliner. So I had a perfect setup. The recliner was by the window, so I had a shot of the street, which is Wofford Street, where Stowers lives.
Yeah.
So there's one road in, one road out, and I had a seat by the window. I could see if anybody was coming, and I would just jump up, fucking pop the thing out, jump in the bed. I had a plan. So, I was watching, everything was good. I'm like, all right, this is lame. Take this one out. I go back to switch videos, right? Well, I didn't even take it out. I just left it rolling, but I went back to grab another one to come swap it out. Come back into the living room. My sister's standing there. And it's like,
no.
So I'm looking at her, and I look at the TV, and she's like,
Am I interrupting something?
Just sitting there getting, and my sister was like, what in the hell? I'm like, what? I pause it, just turn the TV off, and she was like, you're either going to tell Dad or I'm going to tell Dad. I was like,
what?
Damn. And I was just,
How much older is she than you?
7 years.
Okay.
So I was 11 and she was a senior in high school.
Yeah.
18. And
That's rough.
I mean, perfect setup. Not gonna get caught.
Yep.
Your sister
Screwed.
saw you.
Dude.
No, he was switching videos. Where were you at?
I was fully
No, I'm saying like
she caught me.
Your first time exploring yourself. Your sister caught you.
The crazy thing was I had caught her. Well, not caught her, but you know how you do we all had our separate bedrooms, and you would knock on the door, and most likely people are like, hang on a minute, and you don't do anything. You just wait, or you talk through the door. I knocked on the door, and she was like, yeah. So walk in. Fucking my brother-in-law now.
Oh, wow.
Just barrel rolls off the side because they were going at it. He barrel rolls off the bed, and I was like, I'll just ride my bike to go get some Pokemon cards. But so what a great way to